So, welcome back. Yeah, I've been on holiday, on vacation, come back, and yeah, I was halfway through testing things. You'll notice the nice mat here, a little bit mucky at the moment, but my old mat decided it didn't like to, it had a bit of a reaction with some chemicals that I used. So we looked around, and this one, this Weller mat, which is actually a soldering mat, has been absolutely fantastic. It has a few little features that make it quite nice to use. You can store tools in the top, the sort of little elastic retainers. We've got trays, lots of little trays, and the magnetic. So certain ones on here are magnetic, which is absolutely fantastic in itself, and lots of little indentations for putting, if you're doing any AEG work, for dropping things in. So I quite like that. Supposed to be anti-static and heat proof and so on, so time will tell. Yeah, where were we up to? We were doing some work on my TAC 41, which was at the time I was doing the Wasp GBB head, which are these here, in comparison to the Silverback one, which was there, and I was doing a back-to-back test with it. The only downside is that I did actually manage in the middle of the test to damage my cup, being a flipping total an absolute idiot. For this one I'm using my remaining longbow 48s, and then I've got a bag of BLS to break into. The hop's going to be set for all this. I'm not going to move it, so that's been set there. That's hopping them nice and flat as far as I can see. Bit of a pain because I already recorded this full video before I went away, and then I realised I damaged the cup, which meant everything I did was effectively deleted. Right then. So we have just run that through the chrono now, and you can see 311, 311 1, 310 5, 310 313. So we still have the Wasp consistency. The noise is still negligible in comparing them both together. 2.18 joules on that one, maximum of 313. You can see the clearance there between the damper head and the cup in comparison to the Silverback one, which allows the cup to actually get right to the very end. It's relying on the air brake totally for damping on the Silverback one, but on the Snipermechanic one we do actually have the pad, damper pad, and that's going to stop the cup from ever making contact. And that might be how I damaged the cup, because if you noticed when I assembled it, I screwed it in like that. So back onto the Wasp with the Snipermechanic. GBB head, O-rings in there, and the final chrono before I put everything away. So yeah, just on this, I did actually lose my Allen key. I don't know where the hell it is. So I just use, I think that's an M5 or an M4. No, that's an M4. I just wind it in and it just gives me enough to get the fingertip on to remove it. It goes, and home we go. So we got 5 rounds through that. Let's make sure we can see that. 318.8, 0.8, 318.5, 319.4 and 317.1. So very consistent for me, that. Right, so just to sort of give a little update onto progress over the, well, I'd say years. It's been quite a while. We have one of the first AEG style there, cylinder head, which had the damping pad in, and then we moved on to, I upgraded to the Silverback full setup with a nozzle, and this was really good. I saw about 25 feet per second in tests increase over the AEG. You look at the sort of the diameters that we have, and that was very good. The noise was, yeah, it was okay, and then to come with that, Snipermechanics did some air brakes that were the right size for the Silverback GBB head, which was great. Right, that worked really well, really quiet, and served me for quite a while. And then I started testing with a whole almost series of improvements in radiuses, diameters, threads, depths, chamfers, and these units are actually, they're a dual bore head, right? And the difference between in performance of each one has got better. The sealing has got better. There's a compromises between the inner and outer wall thickness. I don't know if you can see there, but there's even differences in the way these radiuses that would affect the way it seals on the booking. And then between these two, being the Silverback one here in this side, and the Snipermechanics one, the changes have been about 7 to 9 FPS depending. I think in the video that I've just done here, we see about 6 to 7 FPS on a 0.48 BB. Right, so if you're going to fit these, I would definitely say make sure you're paying attention at your chrono. Make sure that you get everything set right. It's hard to believe that just changing one for another, that gave 20 FPS gain, say, and then this gives another 7 on top, you know, is absolutely amazing. So yeah, that's what's in my build at the moment. Thanks for joining us on the video. It's been a very bitty video due to having to stop and start numerous times from technical errors, plus the fact that I damaged a cup, which was just stupid. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it, and thanks for watching.